is off?
No. I wait to hear the game.
Correct. See after the long this
find someone left a pair of sneakers in the stands. If you leave a pair of sneakers in the stands, you have it next to the DJ booth. You just come and trade the sneakers. Yeah. 0 in the first half. Real Betis just put one back. Now the score is 2-1 in favor of Haiti. Quick goal scored by number 7 from Real Betis, TT.
So if you're just joining us, we are now into the second game of the tournament with Little Haiti FC versus Real Betis Academy based in Trinidad and Tobago. For those of you who have been watching the game so far, the score is now 2-1 in favor of Little Haiti FC. They took an early lead in the game in the first 3 minutes, and then with an attack down the right side, and then they scored a second very similarly in an attack down the right side to make it 2-0. And about 7 minutes ago, Real Betis FC tied up the score through their striker, number 9, whose name I will give you shortly. At the beginning of this game, Little Haiti came out with very good intensity and skill. Had the Betis team under a lot of pressure. They have since gathered themselves and are now playing with confidence since they were able to score a first goal. Very well taken goal, a left-footed goal. The tournament's fifth left-footed goal, but of course, Little Haiti continue to push. The players are very physical, very technical, and they're obviously well organized when you look at the way they play. Early substitute being made for Betis. Number 2 coming on as the referee takes a look at the Little Haiti player who went down. And you have, it seems like number 18, Adrian Perelian, that is coming off. The rest of the Real Betis Academy, Trinidad and Tobago team. In goal we have David Floyd. Left back we have number 6 Malachi Woodley. Number 4 centre back Malachi Marcel. Number 16, the other centre back, which is Alejandro Hernandez. In the midfield, we have number 17, Michael Cato. Number 14, Ethan Adolphus. And holding the centre midfield position, number 12, Sidon Paris. We'll call him Paris for the sake of my tongue. And up front, Nathaniel Mitchell. We have Israel Carter playing on the right side, on the left side, up front, and Atta Joseph, number 9, who I believe scored the first goal, playing on the right flank. The players stop to take a hydration break, and of course have the player who went down, have him looked at. Well taken by the keeper, who has showed his confidence so far in this game. Ups to go long on a short field. And we see the speed. Referee says play on, the minute shoulder to shoulder. But on this right flank, we have seen the speed of Stanley Guillaume. We call him Stanley, who has been ripping up this right flank. Very, very quick, very tricky, and he has been involved in a lot of the attacks, and most critically the first goal. Well, Haiti playing it inside. We'll give you an idea of their run up. Oh, bit of skill shown on the right flank. Players running into each other to the advantage of Real Betis. This right flank seems to be the flank of danger for Little Haiti. They're showing their class in this corner, and this is where a lot of the attacks have been coming from. No doubt the coach is taking his notes. He has his notepad and will adjust accordingly at the right time. Keeper goes forward to the center. Little Haiti recovers. Coach asking them not to play the ball so short. Stanley making his moves again. Strong and skillful, going around a second. He leaves his foot out, and it's going to be a penalty. Tricky play by Stanley on the right flank. We spoke about this right flank, and this is where Little Haiti has been dangerous. Stanley himself, number 11, has had numerous attacks on this side. Most of them have been foiled. One has led to a goal, and with any luck from the penalty spot, there will be another from the goal line. But it is not entirely in his hands, as the keeper fit for Real Betis, that is David Floyd, he will have something to say about it. So it looks like Stanley is going to be the one to take the responsibility for the penalty kick, which he earned. And Floyd is staying close, having his imposing frame in his fluorescent yellow distract Stanley. Let us see if he's able to convert the penalty he earned. He approaches with his right foot, and it's saved, and he hits it off the crossbar. So as I said, Floyd always had something to say about that. He made Stanley aware of that, and he made a great save after anticipating, and well, the goalpost did what it needed to do on the second ball. Haiti again looking to build something from the back. Play it small. They get around the defenders. Play it through Stanley again with his speed on this right side. Looking to cross it. He gives a great cross. And how did he miss that? Good teamwork from Little Haiti, but somehow the striker found a way to get that pass over the bar, but put himself in the goal. So let's hope he's okay. Very good attack from Little Haley. Just this is the second occasion where they whip the cross around from the flank and are not able to convert, both of which were delivered from Stanley on this right wing. But they are creating the chances, and that is what is important, of course. The most important thing is, of course, creating the chances. And no doubt the striker, Laurent, will have to find a way to reconcile later on in this game if his coach gives him the opportunity. Both teams now, just like the game before, the intensity is building. The referee is called over to get a word from his fourth official. We'll see what the circumstances with Stanley. I think they're saying he's running too fast at them. Just joking, of course. But he's been called off, and there seems to be a problem with his socks or his shin pads. It seems he has a problem with his shin pads. He's bleeding, apparently, from what I understand. So a change has to be made. It seems that Stanley is down and he has sustained a bruise, perhaps from that penalty. So it will no doubt cost him in the attack. Brian Benoit has come on for him, the tall, strong defender. But it is, of course, unfortunate both for Little Haiti as well as the viewers of this game to see Stanley come off the field, given the havoc that he has been wreaking on this right flank. So we are not happy to see him off, but most importantly, the professionals here will see to his injury, and hopefully he will be back with us and not out for the tournament. So Betis going long to try to get an equalizer. A nice floating ball, but the keeper is safely behind it. Keeper immediately launches an attack, and Benoit, who just came on, he is fresh and ready. He tries to give an early pass. Nothing wrong with the choice. Benoit now getting his groove. Was called upon very suddenly. Did not have a chance to warm up, perhaps, because Stanley was forced to come off. Betis on the flank trying to make something happen. Betis with a bit high. Jaden Vilsaint decided that trickery will not work here today, and he sacrificed himself by taking the foul. Floating ball to the back post. Real is behind it, and the winger is not able to put his foot on it to make either a cross or a pass, but Betis stays very positive. The little Haiti team has the better on them in terms of size and possession thus far, but this Betis team continues to fight, continues to stay very, very positive, and it has earned them a goal so far. And no doubt other opportunities later on. On the left flank now we see Betis. Betis seems to they waiting on the bus. Yeah, that's what he called me, asked me where the bus. At 1:46. He said they outside and they didn't see the bus yet. I messaged. Find out if he gets bus. He called me. Where the bus man?
That's it, Jay. Do it. Down.
Anthony, it looked like they get a bus because they're not online. So they should be pulling up just now. So the Betis team now claiming back a lot of possession in this game. The coach asking them to keep calm. The little Haiti team, you can see it in their play. They're obviously very well coached. They're playing with a lot of structure. They're moving the ball around the field with a certain level of deliberacy. But Betis is continuing to apply pressure and gaining back some of the possession. We see here again immediately as Stanley comes back onto the field, he continues to show his strength and his skill. But the Betis players have found a way to deal with it for now. There will be 2 minutes of time added on, or there's a through ball. The defenders have not figured it out. It goes across the field, and they have been able to clear it out. They've been able to go wide to Stanley. Stanley again, always available to display his skill on this right side. He is unafraid, and that is why he is dangerous. It may not always work, but you will always be on your guard because he's not afraid to attempt it. Ball going down the line. And what will happen here? Good ball across the middle. The errant pass. And they recover. Haiti moving it around the pitch in these last 2 minutes. Stanley gets his foot on it, but it's not enough to keep it in place. And the Haitian fans in the stand, you can probably hear them in the background, are very, very passionate in their support for this team. Both when things go their way and when they do not, they continue to support this team and push for better performances from them. And you see the reaction of the players, obviously charged up by that support from the Little Haiti contingent here in St. Lucia with us. Very happy to have them. Again, they try to possess it. And that is the end of the first half in this game. A lot of excitement. Little Haiti tried to get their groove. Very early in this game, they established their mark, but Betis never gave up and they were rewarded with a goal. And the game remains very, very competitive at 2-1. So come back with us in 15 minutes where we commence the second half in this game.
Train City Nationals and Beam United stand by for the next game. Train City Nationals and Beam United. Betis, this is Trinidad and Tobago. Wings FC and Newport South will be playing the final game of the game. Wings FC and Newport South. Here.
Huh? Sure it? No? Nah, I don't want to.
Yeah!
So we're about 9 minutes into the second half, and if you've been watching, you would have seen Betis. Whatever the coach told them halftime, it was really brought a lot of composure to the game. They are attempting to put the ball down and move it around. You've seen a lot more structure in their passing. It seems like the coach has calmed them a bit, and they are now competing and poised to perhaps take the lead later in this half. Now we see the players from Little Haiti with a subtle protest to a yellow card awarded to, I'm not sure if it's Stanley or Wilson, but one of them was cautioned by the referee. Betis inside a long ball. It can have some confusion here. It does. Wilson behind it. And Laurent did well to recover after tripping on the ball. Real Betis trying to play it out. The skipper is behind it, however. And it seems like there's a matter with the keeper that the referee is attending to. Suddenly he has had a issue with his left thigh, it seems. Off of the ball, we're not really sure what happened, but seems like he's experiencing some discomfort. The referee's just checking to see if he is okay. He's still limping. We'd like to believe that he is 100% and ready to play. I mean, you do not want a keeper even 1% shy of his capacity. Haiti trying to play through the middle, but it's cut out, and a shot from outside. An optimistic attempt, but welcome. And this shorter than usual field, but it will be reverted to Little Haiti for a goal kick. Keeper is jogging about now. He looks like he's 100%. Little Haiti preparing to make a substitution. It looks like the coach is considering making a substitution. We'll see. So it's going to be a free kick now for Little Haiti. The way the players are pushing in, it looks like it's going to go long into the box. And it does. Oh, and it is just a little too long for Laurent. And the other attacker, which looks like Muzil. Rodé Muzil. I'd have to see his number. A player now down for Betis. The referee is calling for assistance. Not exactly sure what is the situation with him, but it could be a number of factors. The sun is hot, the play is intense. Betis has been applying a lot more pressure. They have resisted attacks down the middle and have forced Little Haiti to attack on the flanks in the first 15 minutes. They have not been attacking as much down the flanks as they were first half, but given the pressure that Betis is applying in the middle, I can see them reverting to that shortly. Stanley has changed sides. He's now playing on the left flank, whereas first half he's starting on the right flank. He started on the right flank, and The coach, no doubt, will be considering his options if this game stays tight like this. Betis now making a substitution. Bring some fresh legs on the field. And the DJ entertaining us with what sounds like some sweet St. Lucian soca. I can see some of the teams in the stands enjoying it. That looks like the English team excel here. I don't know if you can see it from your camera, but the English team excel is in the crowd jamming to the St. Lucian soca. So it's always good to see when peers from a different culture come into a setting like this, and apart from the competitive spirit on the pitch, they always take time to enjoy the culture of their peers in this region as we come together to celebrate this beautiful game of football and the work that the Free Kick Foundation has been doing. I don't know how many of you would be aware, but the foundation was started to create opportunities for the youth in the region, youth that would be looking for opportunities from disadvantaged communities, allowing them the chance to become educated and become be aware of the opportunities beyond the region with respect to education and football. So they've been doing a good job at that, and this tournament so far is the pinnacle of those efforts, where they try to bring teams from different countries and cultures to come and compete here in the beautiful island of St. Lucia. So the game has recommenced. Little Haiti taking possession, trying to get back that first half form that they had. But Betis is making it very difficult for them. The coach has been making his changes, freshening up his team. This sun can take a toll on the legs. Very important to mention that these coaches have to manage a squad through a series of days, continuous days play. So it is an opportunity to rotate players and for them to pace themselves and allow players to recover. So the ball back again with Little Haiti, who seem to be going long again into the box. Oh, and the striker ducks. Oh, good save from the keeper. Very clever by the striker, Junior. Oh, clever football by Betis wingback. This Betis team has really found a form. Despite the persistence of Little Haiti and of course the size that they have on them. Good play by Haiti down the side. It comes back and the keeper's well behind it. Quick passes down this left side. Junior Lamoth getting a crossing, but it was not converted. Betis now in control. Good play. Malachi Woodley trying to take control of the game and influence it from the middle. Get the players involved. Move the ball around. And in the background, you can hear the passion of the Little Haiti supporters pushing their team, demanding more from them as this Betis team continues to make changes to keep their legs fresh and continue to push a nice ball through, but it is intercepted. And the attack now across the face of the goal, and he is not able to convert. The bonks threw him off perhaps, and he was not able to convert. Junior Lamoth, number 7 up front for Little Haiti. Wanting, I believe, his second goal. I believe he scored the first goal. But wanting another goal. Little Haiti pressing. Oh, little miscommunication in the back. But the keeper did well to intercept. Coach urging his players not to play with the football in the back. Bruno Volwoody, long throw and it hits the back post and it's just wide. Close call, but the keeper doesn't seem like he was concerned. Bruno Volwoody with a long throw that caused some problems for the Betis team, but they had Lady Luck on their side. So the keeper Floyd behind it. He decided to go short, change his mind. Floyd making a remarkable save in the first half to stop the penalty of Stanley, who has been dangerous. Stanley has since been given a rest. No doubt they will require his speed and strength late in this tournament, so they are giving him a rest for the rest of this game. A little overpassed by Little Haiti, and it will be turned over to Betis, who give it away. Betis trying to maintain their composure, deflection, and it will be a corner for Betis. The two Malachis trying to influence the game in their favor. A corner coming in for Betis. They consider going short given the height advantage of Little Haiti. The tall striker slips, is recovered, and Betis just a little too Haiti trying to find the composure, but this Betis team is now continuing to press more and more with each minute of the game. Good early cross from, is that Laurent? No, that is Junior. Yes, I can hear them calling him Junior. That was Junior. Nice early cross, but unfortunately there wasn't anybody there to receive the pass. So don't forget to share with your friends, your family, anyone who would enjoy seeing the best of the region play in this international tournament, and subscribe for alerts for the other games this week, and of course share in the comments who your player of the game is. Support your team members. So Betis down that left side trying to create something, but the Little Haiti defenders are not having it. They go to short throw, and again they keeping up the intensity, and a shot attempt, but it just rolled over a bit too quickly. It seems that the keeper, not sure what that was. Ball into Laurent, and the imposing body of Benoit, probably one of the taller players on the field here. Came on earlier for Stanley, and then Stanley came back on, but Benoit remained. So Benoit with a long throw, headed out. Not clearly, it's not safe yet. It's still under. It's still around the area, it's still not cleared. But Real Betis get their bodies behind it, but unable to possess it up the middle. They are now very compact. If you see the field, if you're looking at it, look at the center of the field, you can see the Betis players now outnumbering the Little Haiti players in the middle when they can. What they do not have in size, they are making up for in numbers, and they are attempting to overcrowd those midfielders to not allow them to gain possession or control of the game. A slip, and it goes just behind Junior. They recover it again. They just swarm in that center circle there. And the referee finally identifies an offside and will call it back. They're really trying to throw those numbers in the middle and prevent the number 17 midfielder, Kenny Vertil, from really exerting. They see him in the attacking midfielder position, but right now that center circle for like the last 15 minutes belongs to Betis. Junior trying to go over the top, unsuccessfully so. Floyd has it, and he's going to influence the game coming out of the back. He decides to go long. And keeper to keeper, they have a direct discussion with the ball. And keeper is taking his time. It's a narrow margin. And throughout the second half, you would have seen Betis exert in very small proportions more and more pressure against this Little Haiti team, who for the most part has controlled the game. But it is still a very narrow margin, and the Betis team still believes. Long ball in. The central defender is unable to put his head on it. And a very easy opportunity. It looks like Laurent. We will confirm in a moment, but the center back, it seemed to have it, but then somehow it got over him. No, it's Junior. It is Junior who finished that one. And it just 1-on-1 with the keeper, and from there it became a very basic task to give his team a 3-1 lead. So the imposing number 10 is coming off. That is Jaden Vilsa. To get a break, we will need his legs, and Fudena comes on to replace him. This game still has enough in it for Real Betis to say something and make another mark. I don't want to say make their mark, they've already made their mark, but make another mark to try to... Oh wow. Referee is going to have something to say about that. And it will now be called as a free kick for Little Haiti. The Little Haiti supporters continue to be very vociferous in the background, continuing to push their team, continuing to support them, and they're being rewarded for it. Ferdinand immediately trying to influence the game. Little Haiti trying to now move the ball around very, very controlled and of course rehearsed manner, but the Betis team has not given up. Oh wow, that was close. That was close. It's still tight. Oh, great save by the keeper. Bit of sloppy play in the back. I think the defender thought it was out, and long legs of Junior wrapped around him, kept the ball in play and created a chance for his team. Junior now going over to take the corner. He is everywhere since Stanley came off, and he wants to make his mark on this game. He already has, but he wants to continue to show his talent. Corner a little long. Betis sees it out and will be awarded with a corner. We'll have maybe like about 15 minutes, I believe, left in the game. And we will see how these youngsters play under pressure. Floyd clearing it to safety. Some jeers from the crowd, but does not change the fact that Mozil has won the foul. Mission accomplished. Let's hope he's okay and he will recover the ball for a free kick. He's back up. And Sebastian goes long. Two strikers sort of getting in each other's way. And none of them able to convert, and the keeper right place at the right time and keeps it out. That looks like it was both Junior and Laurent behind that one. A little too close for comfort. Too far for Laurent to get on the end of. Coach urging the players to tackle. On the sidelines in your camera, you could probably see BIM from Barbados, BIM United, and Trin City Nationals from Trinidad and Tobago. Both teams making their debut in this tournament in the game that follows. Stay with us after this one. We will immediately begin with Trin City Nationals versus BIM United from Barbados. Trin City Nationals from Trin City, Trinidad and Tobago will both make their debut. Barbados team versus the Trinidad and Tobago team. Trin City Nationals, of course, being one of two teams from the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago here today. The other being on the field at the moment, the Betis Academy. Betis trying to keep composure. Benoit behind it is broken down, and it's going to be a throw. It's kept in by Sebastian, who then goes out. Headed out by the skipper. Referee says play on. The Betis player still down, and the referee is going to give a yellow card for shoot, pulling both players down now. Referee just checking on him. And the keeper goes forward to help him up in a show of good sportsmanship from Little Haiti. Sebastian considering going back long, knowing that they have the height advantage. He puts a nice ball in, and the keeper is offside, but the keeper was there to receive it. So the referee using this moment for a hydration break, as well as seeing to, it looks like, I can't quite see, it looks like Junior. In the distance you will see in blue, Bim warming up, getting ready for the next game. And Trinity Nationals on the other side, trying to get their heart rates up for the challenge ahead of them with this team from BIM that we have heard good things about. It is almost like a select team, so we expect to see good things from them. The last select team that we saw here this morning from St. Lucia Select 11, proved to be a cut above. So let's see if this BIM team, which is like a Barbados Select, will be able to mirror that level of selectiveness. So we're just waiting around till Junior is attended to and the players get a bit of water, listening to some St. Lucia soca. There are probably like about 6 minutes left in this game before we immediately commence Trinity Nationals and BIM United. Trinity Nationals players coming back into the dressing room having warmed up. And it looks like Laurent is in a stretcher. Let's hope he's okay. With Laurent Junior. Score of at least one goal today. but he's strapped down. Let us hope that he is okay and continues to play in tomorrow's game. Another change made by the coach of Betis to continue to keep legs fresh and compete against his team, and it is showing rewards. Because they continue to press this little Haiti team.
Thank you.
announcement is we want all kids to clean up the areas with the water bottles and the garbage. You have to dispose of the garbage in a proper manner, guys. We have to keep the area clean. Thank you. Also, in our next encounter, we have City Nationals versus Betis.